And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Got to work.
Haskins now off the bootleg. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On target over the middle to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First carry for Darius Geis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Geis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Check. Lucky. Hey, Charlie. Check. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Jones almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Topper! Hey, Sam off!
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Let's go! 60 Pittsburgh! Hey, Orbit!
Let's get off the field, D. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Oh, get him! Get him!
Big rip!
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
41-yard line.
Here we go, set! 15, Ronnie. 15 Ronnie.
Q26.
General West!
Watch the ship.
Hey, Alpha!
Watch the ship.
Shoot!
Jones on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
You go tight.
Greystone, travel.
You got tight right there.
Let's go!
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, Echo!
51, Mike 51.
Now Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
5.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Hey, check 24. Check 40.
Hey, exit. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. This is caught. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 8 read.
Here we go. Slam.
Snap.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Check.
61. Matchbox lights. Hit it.
Throwing Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Hey.
Bravo.
Right here.
5.
Here's Jones. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago, and we still have more than a half of football to play. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And he's got room. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
80 weapon.
Switch.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Out left, Allison's got it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, that's complete to Slayton. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, fox.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On the ready.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm here all day. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's run it.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll run with Geis. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Crunch time, defense. Check. 55 to Mike. 55 to Mike. Go. Mike 55. Mike 55.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now it's Haskins. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It's now second down 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
You ain't doing nothing. Get it.
2nd and 3. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Check 26, check 26. Go. Bud, be ready, be ready. 50.
Hey, zoom.
Check 56.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
6-6, pull it high.
2nd and 6. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Haskins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and get it with Geis. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I got you. I got you.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out.